Hey everyone, welcome back to the Only Ones Laughing podcast.
Yes, we're here, episode 6.
Episode 6.
After our little week hiatus.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. I know you were missing us. We were missing you too, but we're back.
We're back.
We're back with a banger.
With episode 6. So how are you, Aidan?
I am absolutely awesome.
Okay.
Ask me that again.
So how are you, Aidan?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, really good. Just come back from bed shopping at Dreams.
Oh, nice.
Dreams Beds. I think we found our dream bed. Has
it got spring pockets?
You are correct. Absolutely. How did you know that? Spring pocket? No, it's a pocket spring.
Pocket spring.
Other way
around. And a memory foam top.
Oh, God. Beautiful, beautiful bed. Yeah.
Just to be clear, it was me and Aidan shopping for the bed.
Yeah. What's new with you?
Nothing, really. Just... I don't know.
You could at least lie and just make something sound interesting.
I can't think of anything.
Nothing at all has happened since the last podcast with you. Anything that's worth mentioning?
Nothing that's worth mentioning.
Okay. Nothing that's worth mentioning. You heard it here first.
I don't think...
I get that a lot from Rob.
Yeah, but what am I going to do? Sit here and be like, oh, I went bed shopping?
Yeah?
Okay. I
only told that because I just come from there.
I went to B&Q and got a bucket. There you go. You asked for it.
What was the bucket
You
for?
got it.
What was the bucket for?
For water for my plants.
A bucket of water?
Yeah.
What a watering can? You got one of them?
I have. It's just over there. It's just so I can submerge plants when they're really, really dry. Yeah, you asked. I'm sorry, but you asked.
Sorry,
After
listeners.
all of these years, I feel like I don't know you, but when you tell me stuff, I wish I didn't ask.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Did want to say this. I know it'll be the 6th by the time people listen to this, but as it stands today, Happy Independence Day.
Ooh.
Are you going to be watching it? No, don't worry about that. Independence Day for me is just a day where I watch Independence Day in the evening.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Get a bit of Will Smith in you on Independence Day.
Are you going to watch the second one? No, I said the one with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Low budget because they didn't have over 50 grand to pay Will Smith for his role.
50 grand.
Wasn't it? Oh, wait, no.
50 million.
50 mil, wasn't it? Because what film was he doing at the time? Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, yeah.
And he was paid about 50 mil, wasn't he? So he wanted more to do Independence.
Yeah. Yeah, it was going ahead with or without him.
Yeah.
And I think it suffered vastly for it. But then again, I don't think Will Smith really has the star power he used to. He can't just make every film he's in an instant success.
Yeah. He's had like a slow decline of worse films.
Yeah.
I do wonder how Independence Day 2 would have been with him. Because the story probably would have been pretty similar. They just wouldn't have killed off his character at the beginning.
Yeah, it would have just been like
He
forced.
probably would have been leading the group that went into the mothership.
Yeah.
Not that like new guy.
Because even back then when Jeff Goldblum was in films, he actually looked different per film. He actually looked like a character.
Yeah.
But now every film he's in, because he is just Jeff Goldblum now, that's like his claim to fame is his weird personality.
Bit like The Rock.
Yeah.
Just
like
his look is his
He just
thing.
can turn up on film sets in his own clothes and they just start filming.
Yeah.
Like,
he just
they
raises one eyebrow and they're just like, Oscar!
Yeah.
Actually, no, not at all.
They don't
but
even mention it. But yeah, they don't feel like characters, and that's kind of like if Will Smith came back, he would just be... I guess that's the disadvantage of the internet and how it is now. Like, we know everything about everyone, so we can't really disconnect when we see them in films.
Like, I just see Will Smith now as... I don't know. The image of Will Smith has changed drastically because of how he tried to, like, take over YouTube. It's like he tried to join YouTube and he was doing, like, videos, and to be fair, like, they were pretty good videos. They're like well made and everything, which makes sense. He's got the money and the connections. But I don't know, it's when it's a bit like with Jack Black. Like, they join YouTube, they start doing really cool stuff, and you start to see this other side of them, and it's funny, it's entertaining. And then when they start to realise that they can use it as a marketing platform because they've got a huge following, that's when it just gets really boring and rubbish.
Yeah.
Because Jack Black's stuff, I feel like, because he was at the time when he first started YouTube, he was just about to start Jumanji 2 filming.
Yeah.
I remember the first time he filmed a clip on set, and you could see behind him that all the other cast members were filming as well themselves, and it was like, okay, they've specifically allotted this time in their shoot to film like social media clips.
The safe
yeah, and that when I saw that, I was just like, this is I don't like this. Now I feel like Jack Black's YouTube channel was like he was told to start it for this film, which brings us smoothly into Netflix and Spill.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So have you been watching anything new on Netflix this past couple of weeks?
Nothing new. Still caning through This Is Us on the current season now, which is season 4. So we're nearly caught up. Don't know how long we're going to have to wait until season 5 comes out, but yeah, still been plugging through. I've been so invested that I've not wanted to start anything else too big to go alongside, because this is quite a lot to digest.
Yeah.
You don't want to be all in. Had a suggestion from our YouTube fan Leaf Beetle. He or she, you're going to have to clarify that for us. They have said, have you seen Big Mouth? It's absolutely filthy but entertaining.
Yeah, I've watched that.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, it's an animation.
Oh, okay.
So, it's Nick Kroll. Mm-hmm. He's like I think he's one of the writers, but he's one of the voices on it. It's basically an animation about puberty.
Right, okay.
And each like kid has like a puberty monster.
Oh, I think I've seen stuff of this.
Yeah, it is filthy. Like it's uncensored and it's
raunchy.
It's quite full on, but I've had it on sort of in the background. It's all right.
Might have to give that a go, actually.
Yeah.
Also says Final Space.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I watch
Robbie's
Final Space. Yeah, I do love Final Space.
Oh, I think you've mentioned that one before.
Yeah, that's the one with Olin Rogers, the YouTuber. Yeah, mate. Nice. I've got a suggestion as well.
Oh, thank you for that, Leaf Beetle.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
You. So this one comes from Daniel Beaver. Works at Moon Roast Coffee.
Oh, God.
Good friend of mine.
Legend.
He says, love, death, plus robots. He said it's a different animation and story every episode.
Oh.
Sounds interesting. I think it sounds like it's a bit like Black Mirror, where it's like a different story every episode or that sort of thing.
Sounds intriguing. What's that on? Netflix, you say?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
I don't know. It didn't actually say where it was. He just said you should watch it.
Okay, well, I'm sure a simple Google search will...
Yeah. I imagine it's probably Netflix.
Yeah. What don't they have?
Prime. Maybe it's Prime.
Thanks for that, Beav.
Yeah, thanks, Dan.
So, inbox isn't looking so dusty anymore. Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Should we move on to Bonga?
Bonga of the week?
Bonga of the week.
Oh, this is a banger. Now let's just see what this sounds like.
So, I've had the song lined up for Banger of the Week for a couple of weeks now.
Ooh.
I heard it a while back, forgot about it, and then remembered I had to piece together how I discovered the song in the first place to get it again. You remember the sound engineer, the sound tech for Pete Box?
Yes.
Benny Avs, or what it was called?
Yeah.
Follow him on Instagram, and he posted that he does After Effects work as well as sound work.
Oh, cool.
And he did an animated single cover to post along with the song. Tapped the volume on, and I was like, oh, I like this song actually. And looked into it, and then forgot. And I was like, thinking of bangers that are worth people hearing.
Yeah. And
here it is. I found it. It's by a guy called Bryce Vine. He's got a song called Problems that he wrote and recorded during lockdown. So it's nice. It's all about COVID. I'll say no more, and I'll let him do the talking.
All I see outside is problems. I've been hiding in my room. I don't think I'm gonna solve them, but I can try, you know I do. I keep my distance from the phone lines. I just found out it's Saturday. Pick my guitar up for the first time in months. Forgot how much I love to play. And all my friends tell me I'm so bad with faces. I think I've seen too many, been to far away places. Got stamps I don't remember from 2-hour vacations. I'm too good at complaining, considering everything. 'Cause I'm not one to turn on a blind eye. There's things I should acknowledge and take responsibility for. Feel like I might die every time I walk out the door. All I see outside is problems. I hope they're mostly gone by June. Yeah, all I see these days is problems, but my favorite one is you. I'm not one to turn on a blind eye. There's things I should acknowledge and take responsibility for. Feel like I might die every time I walk out the door. All I see outside is problems. I've been hiding in my room. I don't think I'm gonna solve them, but I could try, you know I do. All I see outside is problems. I hope they're mostly gone by June. Yeah, all I see these days is problems, but my favorite one is you.
And there we have it. Bryce Vine with Problems,
That was
featuring
awesome.
Grady.
I really like that.
Oh, God, it's smooth, isn't it?
That was really good.
Smooth as butter. I just found myself just walking around the house all day, just going, all I see outside is problems. Just like, as soon as it gets in there,
Yeah.
it's just one of those jams. It's great, isn't it?
I could just like imagine him sat just coming up with that during quarantine.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Cool
I like
lyrics.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah, Bryce
And
Vine.
if you would like to listen to all of our bangers of the week in one easy to find place, we've set up a playlist on Spotify called The Only Ones Laughing Bangers.
There it is. Links in the description.
Links in description. Give it a search, and it's in order of when we picked the banger.
Yeah.
And they're all there for you to just listen to, and we'll add our new songs every week.
Yeah, if you've got a party coming up, stick that playlist on, because that's banger after banger after banger.
It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
great party playlist. Right, should we
But my favourite one is you. Hey.
move on to fabulous stories from our idiot friends?
Stupid mates.
Let me tell you something, shitbird. You ain't gonna believe this.
Now this is a story all about him. Wow, really? Well, then tell it to me.
Right, we've got TV's Grant Lang joining us today. Going to tell some stories. Very funny personality. He's probably going to show us up when it comes to voices for radio.
We
He's going to love this.
no idea what he's gonna tell us.
We're just going to hang out for a bit, chat about old times, I guess. There he is.
Hey, Grant.
Oh, here he is. Welcome to the Only Ones Laughing podcast.
I can't believe I'm the first guest. I'm excited.
What have you got for us, Grant?
Well, memories of this are a little hazy, which is always good for a story, I find. So just go with it. I was a steward at a sort of a mini festival up on Plymouth Hoe, organised by MTV, I think you might have been to one of the nights, Aidan, I believe. I was on the gates of the medical centre, not letting people in and letting some people in. It's all good fun, in the rain. Bloke came stumbling up. He'd had something other than drink, and
something naughty.
fun. Sat down, had his phone in his hand. The guy that was there needed a hand. I came over, obviously gloved up. He was then sick on his phone.
He was what?
Sick on his phone.
Sick on his phone. Jesus.
I then took the phone off him, wiped it down for him, put the phone back in his hand. He was then sick on his phone and my hand.
Mate, I've just cleaned that for you.
Yeah, took it off him again, cleaned it up, put it in a bag, put it down beside him. He was sick again.
Oh my god.
Do you need me anything else? No, disappeared. Fine.
Jesus, did he have some bad sushi or something? I don't know if it was drugs.
Well, whatever, he didn't agree with him, obviously. Went about to say he then stumbled back about an hour later. How he got back in, I don't know. With his phone in his hand, still in the sick covered bag, and he was trying to use it. So
I don't know if that reflects more on Plymouth or a live music scenario more.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably the worst person that I had to deal with. But I mean, I heard Kaiser Chiefs, so that was fun. I didn't see them, but I heard them.
Yeah, what phone was it? It was an iPhone. It must have been easier to wipe off. I hope it didn't have buttons.
Yeah, it didn't have buttons. It was a buttonless phone. One of those newfangled smart devices.
Yeah, one of them.
iPhone 11, you just dunk that in water.
Yeah.
Well, the sick wouldn't have mattered, would it? Really, to be fair.
Yeah.
Wring it out and
Wring it out.
Ring.
You got some more work tales, haven't you?
Work. Wow, I've had numerous jobs. A lot I don't talk about or put on any sort of CV at all because it's pointless.
Yeah, one shifters and then you're gone.
Yeah, a few of them. The paintball marshal for 2 days.
Paintball marshal.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Rob knows about
I
this.
didn't know about that.
Didn't get paid. Still got the marshal jersey. So
That was your payment there.
Yeah, so you did get paid.
trial shift. Went back for the second one.
What did you have to do for a trial shift at something like that?
Just how to clean the visors and escort people up to the ranges, but it was a good 6 till 6, and I think it was the 2 hottest days of the year.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, this was a good sort of 8-9 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a good job I didn't have the full face covering. It was just sort of mask but I shot a kid, so that's
Silver
yeah,
linings.
there you go. I was a nightclub photographer for
Oh,
one night.
It was
What?
a picture pal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't Smiles.
Pitch out at what was Prism. No, what was Oceana? Sorry,
Yeah, what was Oceana
I
now?
didn't know
Prison?
you did that.
Prism. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, like I said, Rob, it's not much to talk about. It didn't really last.
Fair
Didn't
enough.
last that long. Did the old, 3 for a tenner? No, just get it online, mate, because it's free. Oh yeah, no, sure, of course. Like everyone does. But we all love those moments where someone just gives you a tenner and then you can't find them to give them the gear rings.
Yeah.
That's all. I think towards the end of the night there was quite a backlog and there was a queue of people all at the cloakroom where I was just stuck in a corner at the cloakroom, sweating, trying to get all these pictures out. Printer broke.
Of course.
I'm there ringing whoever I had to do. I'm just hearing bangs on the mate, where's my gear ring? Yeah, all that fab. And I just thought, I stopped there, so I walked out. So
Never look back.
never looked back. I had an email 3 days later to ask for their shirt back,
Oh, you couldn't keep that one then?
and I couldn't keep that. And again, never got paid. So
But you kept the camera.
Yeah, you should walk out with the gear.
yeah, I should have done actually, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have.
Well, you lasted at Tesco a bit longer than that, didn't you?
It was 6 months at Tesco, mate.
6
I left. I left 2 days before my discount card came. So, which is then
When you invited to the Christmas party a year after you'd left or something, have I got that completely wrong?
no, I think I paid a deposit for the Christmas party, but I left 31st of October, so I lost that.
Classic Grant.
Classic, mate. Yeah, probably the steward at MTV was the most eventful.
Walked in on Little Mix, didn't you?
See, walked in sounds creepy. It was sort of almost. It was walked into because it was outside. It wasn't a dressing room or anything. It wasn't, unfortunately. Yeah, I turned the corner rather sharply and almost walked straight into Little Mix. So
Wait, what? All of them in a line, or just
All
one?
of them. They were walking as you would imagine them walking on stage, just together backstage, just walking in a line.
Microphones in hand.
Little mix. Well, yeah, exactly. They were all ready to go. Right place, right time.
And what's the story with Matt Healy?
What?
A 20-minute conversation with Matt Healy
What?
about he was attempting to leave some backstage tickets for a group of girls he met in Revolutions the night before.
Oh, God.
Of course.
So he was leaving them with me, and he was telling them about his class night in Plymouth.
Why was Matt Healy in Revolutions?
For the bands, I thought, Rob. To be fair.
For those of you that don't know, Matt Healy is the lead singer of the 1975.
Obviously, they're huge now.
Yeah,
but
they're massive.
back then they were playing at Plymouth MTV Crashes on the Hat.
Yeah, they were relatively less. Yeah, definitely.
They had one album out by that point, and they were still.
They just had one hit.
Play Chocolate.
Yeah.
That one.
I didn't know who he was,
Fair enough.
so I was talking to him like he could have been. It could have been a promoter. He could have been. And I didn't realise he was due on stage. You know,
You just-
and it was soon as well because he was eager to leave them. He was trying to remember the names. So whenever they came to the back gate, we'd sort of give them tickets and let them in. I think it was just a tour of the dressing rooms and start of stage. I think viewing, but seems he was due on stage in like 10-20 minutes. I don't think they were coming.
10 minutes later, it's like, oh, it's my mate. He's up on stage.
It's my mate on stage.
Mate, I've sorted your tickets out, mate!
Well, I thought I bonded very well with Example as well because he said all right mate to me. So
Example.
No
I
way.
class that as mate.
That is a good example.
That's a good
That's a
example.
great example. That's good, Rob. I like that.
Thanks.
So you're quite the little celebrity stalker then.
I was going to say he's quite connected, but
Well, yeah. Do you still keep in touch with Matt? And
He hasn't responded to any of my messages,
really?
unfortunately. Yeah, I think it might be a dodgy number. It was 01975.
so is it?
Just get what he's done.
Unbelievable.
1975.
Oh,
It's because you put the O first.
I was just thinking it's saying that you had American number, 01.
01975. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to sound so down on this.
That was class, mate. I like that.
That was
I'm
quick
quite
thinking.
pleased with myself.
You should be doing this, not us.
Oh, I've done podcasts before.
Have you?
Have you?
Yeah. Quite popular.
Link it.
Was this with Theatre Royal? Or?
No, nothing. I didn't make it up.
Just did it myself on my phone.
Yeah, voice memos.
I've got loads of voice moments, just pretending that people like me and I'm important. But
Oh, damn.
This is taking a dark turn.
taking a turn.
Oh God, I wish we could use this video. This is great. If that's not a segue to end this, I don't know what is, Grant. Jesus.
There you go. That's my life.
Thanks, Grant, for coming on.
No worries. Looking forward to. I'll get round to listening to one episode soon. Promise.
Oh, he's a card. Cheerio, fella.
Thanks, Grant.
Bye.
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 Thanks to TV's Grant Lang for coming on and telling those bangers.
Story of the guy just throwing up on his phone over and over. And then sticking it in a bag, and he just throws up on that, and then he's just so off his face that he doesn't even realise his phone's in a bag.
Yes, that takes some extraordinary patience on Grant's side to deal with that. If he threw up on my hand, literally I would have been out of there.
Yeah.
I would have been in the back, like cutting off my hand.
Yeah, just throwing it away.
I'll be forever sniffing that hand, no matter how clean it was. Like, it's got to be in the pores, deep in the pores.
For example, Aiden, when it comes to, I don't even know how to like preface this. Like when it comes to like icky things.
Yeah.
So Aiden, there's like this running joke that comes from Truth in our group that if Aiden steps in any kind of poo, dog poo, whatever it is on the street, he just throws away his shoes because he did once.
Yeah. You know, it was probably the one day I didn't wear flat skateboarding shoes, so it was just like Groove City in the bottom of them shit, and it was just in every crevice imaginable. And I wasn't going in with a toothbrush getting that shit out. Literally. So even though one's affected, both of them are gone. You can't have one shoe, can
No, you can't just go into shoe and be like, "Hi, can I get the right shoe of these, please?" I don't know if I have any stories that relate to Grant's.
It's just the amount of jobs he's had that you didn't even realise.
Yeah.
One shift wonders.
Because I remember he did that, like, security job at that creepy hotel one night. Or a couple nights.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him doing that.
Oh, we should have gotten to talk about that.
Because he was messaging us during, wasn't he? And, like, just like, this is so creepy.
Yeah.
Because he had to stay up all night, didn't he? Just to...
It was a Facebook. Yeah, he did like a Facebook Live. Yeah, and he had to. He always picked the shifts, which are like the graveyard shifts. He would never get bothered by anyone because no one's coming by that late, and he could just sit there and watch The Office on Netflix.
Yeah.
And just get paid for it, which is, you know.
I mean, there's nothing else to do.
It's the graveyard shift. Someone's got to do it, and usually people don't go for it. But yeah, he was going around on Facebook Live, you know, showing people what he has to do, and this massive creepy ass thing. And me and whoever else was writing like, who's that old woman in the background?
Yeah.
It's just like, don't you.
Was there any awkward interactions with Pete Box that I had?
I mean, there's the classic one with me and Pete Box. Because remember?
Oh yeah, no, we should tell that. Yeah.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know Pete Box, he's it's fair to say he's a world-renowned beatboxer.
Yeah.
He gained a lot of popularity on YouTube doing beatbox / guitar covers of songs, and he did a Where Is My Mind Pixies cover that got millions of hits and kind of shot him into popularity. And we ended up becoming fans through college, and then even to the point where met him at a live show. Me and Tash were in McDonald's one night, and we get a call from Tom Donkin. He says, "Yo, Pete Box is playing at Voodoo Lounge tonight. Go ahead." Like,
let's go.
Because we had just recently started Round One Films, our film company, and we were grasping any opportunity of like making contacts and doing the stuff that we really wanted to get into.
Yeah.
Went along, ended up meeting him after, chatting to him, got a picture with him. He's holding up a Round One Films business card. It was all cool. But that night I ended up meeting his promoter.
Yeah.
I got some like contact details and stuff like that. Ended up building a little rapport with him, and he was like, playing down in Salcombe in a couple of weeks. Go down and we can chat about maybe doing like some music video or something.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a research and development gig. It was like it wasn't just going down for fun. It was kind of like business almost.
Yeah. I came along to this.
Rob came along because it was obviously it was a business venture at this point, and Tom and Faye wanted to come along because they hadn't seen him live.
Yeah.
Came. He was there setting up his gear. We arrived, and I went in first because I was like, right, I've got to control this because I've been in direct contact with him. Went up to him, announced who I was, and he extended his arm. But it was midway between a handshake and like a yo man,
like patting you on the shoulder.
Yeah, like the shoulder pat like things. You know, I had a split second to kind of gauge what I was going to receive that as, and I ended up. It was like a high five hybrid. I basically high fived his shoulder pat thing.
You high fived a claw.
Yeah, it was just weird, and obviously I had three of my friends just behind watching it.
Sadly, I didn't get to see it.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't see it. Tom and Faye saw it, and they told me all about it once they stopped laughing.
Yeah, and still to this day, yeah, it's kind of hard without visuals to show what it looked like. But yeah, like Rob described, I high-fived a claw. But he's gracious about it and moved on and didn't make me feel embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
God, so why? I wish you could just meet people without having to handshake or hug or
just do something like that.
I have this weird thing where when I watch stuff like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, every time I'm watching it I'm like, I could never go on a show like this, even if I was in a position where I was offered to go on it, because I couldn't deal with the amount of times you have to hug people. They're constantly hug every time they come back from a trial and shit, and I was like, I could not do that. I could not do all the hugging.
Yeah, I have had that sort of like awkward interaction before as well. You don't know what the other person is doing, and you also don't know how friendly they are. So are they going for a hug? Are they going for a high five? It just it leaves way too many possibilities of uncomfortable outcomes.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened with me and Pete Box. And here we are, years later. Like this is 2015. We're talking about this 5 years on.
Yeah. I guess
still haunts me.
One story I could tell would be about the salt at Costa. So it's just a really, really quick story, but I have this thing where the more nervous I am, the more my ears close over.
Yeah.
So like the more nervous I am and the more I get put on the spot, the less I can hear and the less I can process what people are saying. So I find it really hard to keep up. it leads to some pretty awkward.
You focus so hard on your anxiety that you can't.
Yeah, it's like when we were in the science park. People would talk to me. I get so nervous that I wouldn't hear what they say, and then I'd just be like, "Yeah," and then I'd walk away and realise that they asked me like
A really specific question.
like. So me, Tash, Aidan, Tom and Faye, just a good group of friends. We were on our way back from London. We stopped at service station, went to Costa. A few of us were getting coffees and teas and stuff. I don't know what it is with Costas at service stations. No one ever seems to know what they're doing in a Costa.
It's always a bit frantic, isn't it?
It's always really frantic and the queue's never that big. So it's like, I don't get... And there's like 50 staff.
Yeah.
It's always so weird. But at the time, Costa was doing like a salted caramel iced latte. And I was obsessed with these because it's just lots of sugar in coffee. It's like perfect for me. So I ordered that. And a couple times before that, I'd have like this interaction with the staff members where they would just put caramel in instead of salt caramel, and you could tell the difference because the salted caramel would like leave residue on the cup. Mm-hmm. It was, I don't know, and you could taste the difference quite drastically. So when I went to pick it up at the end of the counter where you usually wait, the guy handed over my coffee, and I'd asked for like an extra shot as well, which I never normally do, but I was driving and I was starting to feel a little bit tired, so I was like, I'll get an extra shot, and it's salted caramel iced latte, and he hands it over and he was like, caramel latte, and he didn't say anything about the extra shot or anything about the salted caramel. so I just responded with salt. I was almost, in my head, I was adding salt to the fact that he said caramel. So I just went, salt. And he went, caramel. And I just ended up going, salt, salt, salt. And it was just this awkward thing of like, it was the verbal equivalent of when you do that like walk dance with someone you don't know.
Where you like try and move out the way for each other.
Yeah, and you just go the same way. It was that. I was saying salt, he was saying caramel. Together we were saying what we both meant. We weren't saying the right thing. So yeah, and obviously Aidan and Tom Dixon were right there to hear it all.
Oh god, it was great.
So yeah, in the science park, got into our office. I was there before Aidan. I think it was the day that your bus was running like particularly late.
Yeah.
So you didn't get there for maybe like half an hour after me. Sat in our office. It was one of those, it was like a heat wave week. So it was just insanely hot. Mm-hmm. Everyone on the science park had like their doors open and just trying to get a breeze through. Still pretty new to the science park. I think this was like our first summer.
Yeah.
And I was just sat in our office doing work, whatever, waiting like for Aidan to come in, just getting on with it. And then a guy from across the hall comes in. Really nice guy. He knocks on a door. I say, come in, thinking that it was Aidan. And then as soon as he opened the door, I was really thankful that I didn't do something ridiculous to be like, come in, you idiot, or something like that. Luckily, I was just like, come in. He comes in and he offers to give us... I don't know if I've ever told you this story, have I?
I think you have.
Yeah. He offers to give us an air conditioning unit. And I'm just like... Oh, and he's like, absolutely free. He was like, we just got it lying around. We don't want it. We just got given it. We've already got one. It was like, this is a proper air conditioning unit.
It was top of the line.
And me being like a nervous, ears closed over person, I was like, no, we're all right.
You're there like wiping away sweat.
So yeah, he's offering us this air conditioning unit. I'm like, no, it's fine. We're all good. Thank you though. That's really nice.
No.
he's just like, are you sure it's free? We're not using it. You can just have it. It's like yours.
No strings attached. Seriously, like.
No, it's all good. Thank you.
Why? Why wouldn't you take this?
I don't know why. No. It's kind of like that thing of when you're socially awkward and someone you don't know offers you a glass of water or something to drink.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah, even if your mouth has been dried out by the Sahara Desert, you'd still be like, no, I'm good. I've just had a tea. Yeah. Really, you haven't. It was kind of that.
See, you're not really like that anymore. Like at like business meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
I still am by default. If they ask if we want a drink, I'll commit to say no first, and then you'll be like, "Yeah, I'll have a cup of tea," and I look at you like, "Fuck." Yeah. And they're like, "Are you sure?" Like, actually, yeah, I'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah, I've kind of just started.
Fair offering it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, and also I've been on like the receiving end when you offer someone who's coming to your office a drink and they say no. I don't know, you kind of feel like you want to go and get them that drink. It's just a nice bit of like hospitality.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So I just kind of, yeah, plus it's just nice to have a drink. And I think
it's nice to have a drink at a meeting, guys.
Savage.
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, should we move on? I've been talking about myself for a long time.
Yeah, you love doing that.
Right, moving on to Robbie's banger of the week.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hear it.
Oh, this is a banger. Banger. Now let's just see what this sounds like.
To be honest, I still don't know which song I want to choose. I've got 4 songs that are on heavy rotation.
Okay.
So Dominic Fike, the guy who did 3 Nights at the Motel.
Mm-hmm.
He's released a new song called Chicken Tenders or Chicken Fingers.
I forgot.
Can't remember.
Learn the name.
It's so good. It's a really good song.
Okay.
It's proper catchy. You like walk. It's kind of like your song. You end up walking around, just singing it, humming it.
Singing the hook over and over.
Stuck in my head. The second one is My Girls by Animal Collective. Really old song. I think it came out in 2016, but I kind of came across it while playing some games. And then Gus Dapperton's released a new song in the same vein of my first ever banger of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. And then there's another song that's just like really funky.
So what one are you going to go for?
I don't know.
Pick one.
I think I might go for the funky one.
Right,
because
okay.
it's, I don't know, when I first heard it I was like, this is just really cool. Like the vocal processing and everything is really cool and it's good vibe. So
Sweet.
I'll play that one. So the song is called Race Car by Deaton Chris Anthony featuring Claro and Coco and Claire.
Jesus. What a mouthful.
So it's 3 features, 1 artist.
Just type in race car in Spotify if you want it.
Yeah, or just visit our playlist.
Yeah. Made it easy for you.
So yeah, here we go.
Everyone tell me I'm crazy, picking up a boy that drives a Camry. I just wanna be your lady, roll one up and we can get hazy. Baby, I'm a race car driver, speedy bitch, catch up, need a reminder. I get sassy like a tiger, one look at me, know what you desire. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. Stay 2,500, baby, tie your shoelace while I win this race, yeah. Bitch, many things on my plate, and you're too worried about reaching for space, yeah. I'm the next AJ Ferguson, girls hit me up, skin soft like porcelain. Yeah, my interior is way, but all I really want is a money getting paid, yeah. All I want is money getting paid. All money getting paid. Okay.
So you're telling me this is how the girls turn up? Then I'ma stick with the girls.
I'm a NASCAR bitch in a nice car bitch. Speed into this money, call me Big Rich. Kinda big rolls and a Rolls Royce. Leave you in the dust, fans screaming loser voice. You know I love you, I don't mean to drive you crazy. Let's keep it peachy, drive down Peachtree in the fast lane. Yeah. Where the police at? Where the police at? Where the police at? Where the police at? We keep it psycho, just in tight, boy, where the girls play.
Drive to the left, drive to the right. Turn around now, y'all.
Okay.
Call the cops.
Mate, that has some serious Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift vibes. If that was out back then, that definitely would have been the in the soundtrack. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool song.
Yeah,
it's just
a lot going on.
Yeah, it's just there's like loads of sound effects and loads of like ad lib kind of like really echoey background. I don't know. There's something about it. It's cool. I really like it.
I don't know how well your speakers are picking up the bass at home, but god damn when that comes in.
Yeah, that first. It's like the cinema.
Yeah.
The cinema bass drop was like.
Yeah, so if you got that in the car, crank it up.
Yeah. What you
Before
laughing at?
we move on.
Oh god. Oh no.
I have a segment, not a segment, but a branch of this segment called Potential Banger of the Week. Because Matt has suggested a song on Spotify, unknown, and I was thinking we could play 30 seconds of it.
Okay.
And decide if it's a potential banger.
Oh, okay.
Instead of like giving it the full whack, and we can just see how we feel after 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh god, what's this going to be?
We've never had a song suggestion. We always get film, TVs.
Yeah.
Film and TV shows. Netflix and Spill. But Matt came out of left field there with a song suggestion.
Mate,
he said,
nice.
"I know how much you like unknown artists and stuff like that. So here you go. Check this one out." The song is called Mystery Woman by The Pretty Visitors. They have 220 monthly listeners, so they're very small by the looks of it.
Recommended by Matt Hill.
Matt Hill, yeah. We're going to play the first 30 seconds and then gauge our feelings off of that.
Yeah.
And who knows, it might be a future banger of the week and end up on the playlist. That'll be sick.
We'll have to see.
If you got song suggestions, fling them in.
Yeah, let us know. Here we go.
There you go. That's got that Brit rock vibes
Arctic
down to a T.
Monkeys type of vibe.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the Kooks almost.
Yeah, Razorlight Kooks. That.
Yeah. It's got that vibe. Sounds good though for not a lot of monthly listeners on Spotify. I know that's not like the gauge of band's music ability or anything like that, but
yeah, it's a good idea of how much of an audience they've got.
Yeah, when there's music like that just sat, like not getting the plays it deserves or whatever. But yeah, that sounds good.
That does sound good.
Pretty Visitors, Mystery Woman.
Give it a Spotify search.
So thanks for that, Matt.
Yeah, thanks,
Appreciate
Matt.
that. How did you come across it? I'm interested to know.
Yeah, let's hear all about it.
Because we all know you just listen to Radio 1, so how did you stumble across this?
It was probably Radio 1 introduces.
Yeah. BBC introduces on Radio 1 with Greg James.
This one's for you, Matt. No.
No Biffy B-sides for him.
No.
Love it. Cheers, Matt.
Thanks for that, Matt. Right, moving on to what you laughing at.
Let's move on. Here we go, ready for our laugh off.
Nice.
Starring John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, Face Off reference. Laugh off, I was trying to link them, sorry.
I wonder what Nick Cage is up to nowadays.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first. Oh, play that again.
The guy talking isn't him. He's. I'll tell you that he's in movies.
Oh, God. There's one bit in that laugh where, like, I've nearly got it.
Yeah.
One more time.
What? Last play. Here we go.
Oh.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to hurry you up.
Yeah. I don't know if I can answer it, because
Just do a guess.
It's really clouding my judgment for some reason, but all I can think of is James Corden. I know it's not him, but that's it. That's the thing I'm going to have to go for.
So you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's Elijah Wood.
Yes. See, I could see his like gappy teeth.
Yeah, yeah. It's he's one of these people that like I don't think I've ever heard him laugh before, but when I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's Elijah Wood. Is it on like a talk show?
There's just an audience.
Oh, is that Jim Carrey being the Grinch?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Let me play it one more because you got through.
There's like the bit at the end where he's laughing through the audience. It sounds like he does a that bit.
It is not Jim Carrey, but I can tell you it is the talk show host Conan O'Brien.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I hear that now.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. Right, here we go. It's my second one for Aidan.
It's 0-0 at the moment.
Oh.
One more. Oh, well, not one more. Another. But I'll keep another.
Again, he's a movie star.
Is that on Jimmy Kimmel Live?
No. This is an interview for a film.
Okay. Last go. He just made a right meal out of dropping his phone on the floor then. Tried to catch it about 8 times. Oh, God, why is this so difficult this week?
That's all your plays are done. Do you want some hints?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a interview for a film.
Yeah, so it's like a press junket.
I have no idea. I can't even give you a random name as a guess.
It's impossible, isn't it?
It's Tom Cruise. Is it Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
actually, no, listening to it now.
That was really short as well.
Obviously, because I know what it is, but I can see where a lot of people blend into this laugh.
I can hear it. I know it's not, but I can hear Ricky Gervais in there. It's got the high tail end. Go on, last time. Oh God, what? Can you tell me if it's like film, TV, or music or whatever?
Music and film.
Okay. It is really hard, isn't it? I really don't know.
I'll give you a bonus play.
Okay. I can hear James Corden in there as well. That's not my answer.
No, I can hear that. It's not him, but I can hear that now playing it. I'm going to have to hurry you.
Oh, Bradley Cooper. Who is it?
It's Jack Black.
I thought that was going to be too obvious.
Were you going to go for it?
Yeah, I thought it was too like music and film. I thought it was a bit too obvious.
Listen to it now, you know it's him.
It doesn't sound like him.
It's from a skit at the beginning of one of the songs off their first album.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like younger.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have quite the growl as he does in his older, more matured voice.
Yeah.
There you go. Well,
did any of you at home get those?
Yeah. Fax us.
Fax us.
Fax us.
Pegasus.
None of us got any this week.
Yeah.
That was just a complete write-off.
Basically just played clips for each other and then moved on.
Yeah.
So to update you on that story from our friend Kat, she should be on next week.
Yeah.
Because she ghosted us for the reason there wasn't an episode last week was all her fault.
We had no guests, so we thought the show mustn't
go on.
But
yeah, so we'll have that story on the poddy for next week, hopefully.
Yeah. It's a blinder of a story.
Yeah, I'm still excited to hear it. It's going to be funny. But yeah, apart from that, I don't have anything else to add. Do you have anything else to add, Abe?
Slight update.
Oh.
In episode 5, we talked about the drop-off having its week residency at the festival. That was well underway and we had some great feedback. But we've recently got the results back for the judges' picks. And they picked the drop-off as one of their picks. and may have slightly got ahead of myself.
No, what?
Upon the initial excitement.
Yeah.
It seems in the small print, or some miscommunication or whatever with the original email of the festival and like how it was going to play out, to go through to Roger Deakins, because they picked 3. They only pick the first place one.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the original email, it just said judges' picks get moved across.
Oh,
and
damn.
then upon reading the small print at the bottom of the actual website page or whatever, they only pick the first one, obviously, because it would just be I assume way too many for him to watch or whatever. But so that was, although it's still a really cool result at the time, all I thought we would be in for a shot at was getting the most votes, getting the most people on Facebook to vote for it, and then get a audience choice or whatever. But the fact that it actually got picked by the judges means more, and obviously the feedback and stuff. It's a shame that it's not going to be sent to Roger Deakins to sort of watch and stuff, but I'm happy with that result as a whole. I'm glad that they've seen something in it.
Yeah.
So it's still a win.
Yeah. It's better than we've ever had, I think. It's nice to not walk away from a festival thinking, why do we even bother?
Yeah, which for years and other previous films it has been like that. It's like, why the hell do we invest our money, time,
put all that stress?
It's a slight bummer on that regard, because that was a big draw. It's like, Roger Deakins is going to get in front of it and potentially hear something from him, but it's a win either way.
Yeah.
It's all positive.
Yeah.
It's not.
Thank you everyone who voted.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
And thanks to the fellas at DNC Film for the Judges Award and
putting on the festival.
The kind words, supporting that local film culture.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to end it here, episode 6. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.
If you stuck to the very end without skipping, you're officially part of the awesome squad. If you stuck around to the bitter end of this podcast, treat yourself to a celebratory pineapple on us. And comment the word pineapple. Enjoy yourself.
Then we'll know that you stuck around.
Yeah. Prove that you did. Go on, I dare you.
We want proof. We want receipts.
Yeah, what, you scared? All right, thanks, guys. See you on episode 7 next week.
Thank you. It's been fun. Goodbye.